Welcome back to the Book Bestie podcast. And I'm Monique,
Aquarius.
and we are the Book Besties. And y'all know what this is. We're on Ethic Book Live. If you are new here, we have been reading Ethic, the entire series. Then we're going to move to the Butterfly series in preparation for Butterfly 6 to come out. So, how long have we been doing this? Has it been a month?
It's been a month for you. This is a month.
Each week you get an additional episode to our regular episode that we drop every Friday. You get an additional episode on Sundays for this particular series that we're doing. And Aquarius has already read this series, but luckily she's been a great friend and going through this stressful time with me because I had not. I had only read Moth to a Flame and Ethic Book One, and then I stopped. I never went back to it. I'm pretty known for starting a series and stopping. So we're riding right on along. Now we're at book 5,
We are.
and we're almost wrapping up Ethics
Y'all.
story.
Y'all.
It's been a stressful time. It really has. I always say I'm a thug and I don't cry, but I feel like this book right here was gonna make me cry,
Yes.
but I
Yes,
didn't.
friend. Yes,
But
friend.
I
This
was
is
almost there because
it's a
there's just so much
lot.
going
It's
on. It
so
is a lot.
much. Ashley
Every
take us
book.
through a lot. And even on the ones where she do her letter to the readers and she's saying like, hey, I drug you through there, but this one is gonna be like softer or more love. And you're like, where, Ashley? Where? Like, where, girl?
What do
Where?
you consider soft,
What are
Ashley?
you? Obviously, Ashley is a thug. Baby is giving Tupac and Biggie smiles. I don't know, but it's even my second time going back, and I know what's going to happen, and I'm still having all the same feels, friend. I'm having
Yeah.
all the feels. Again, that's a
Mhm.
powerful, powerful writing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we started with Bella and Hendrix. In the beginning of the book, I recall we started off, we getting a little introduction to she getting her little first hood love. You know what I mean? It's so cute
Mhm.
though. He like,
It
girl,
is
you gotta
cute.
eat a bag of hot chips, honey. Get you a pickle,
Mhm.
get you all the things, cause she's a suburban black girl.
Right.
But I do like that she holds him accountable. She's like, I'm not opening the door.
Mhm.
The fuck you mean? I don't touch doors. I mean, baby, when I tell you, Ethic has raised a queen. Okay. I mean,
Mhm.
he couldn't do a lot because he didn't get Morgan from the beginning. She's a hot mess
Right.
express, okay? But he did a damn good job with Bella, baby, because even he like one. She like the roundaway girl. I got to gather myself accordingly to
Mhm.
come to you correct. I do like that. He seems like a good guy, you know. At the beginning of the story, what you think about Bella and Hendrix? What cute little love story we got developing?
Um, I like it. I think for her, because she is this kind of closed off girl, Ethic has provided this life for her, and she doesn't know anything about this other side. She don't know nothing about the ghetto, the hood, you know, the Kool-Aid and the flaming hot Cheetos and annihilators and all that kind of shit. That's not her world.
Right.
So I feel like it's good for her to have the experience. I agree with you. I do also love that she stands on business. Like, no, you're gonna open the door for me. You're gonna do this. You're gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like because my thing at first was like, ooh, I don't want her to be over here because I don't want her to become Raven. I don't want her to become Morgan. I don't want her to, because we've seen what has taken place with them and how things have gone,
Mm-hmm.
even though they had a wonderful life, but they still got wrapped up in this other world. And it's a dark world. If you're not from there, it will suck you up. And it has been sucking them up. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I don't really want her to be over here, but then I do understand me myself being a county kid and going to the city, knowing I really don't have any business over there, but it's fun,
Thrilling. The
it's
thrill, baby.
thrilling,
It's the thrill. It is
it's
the
the rush.
thrill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that rush you get.
And I was just like, I just didn't want to see her start to get wrapped up in that and
Mm-hmm.
start going down a wrong path. But the difference is between her, Morgan, and Raven, I think, is that, like you said, Ethic has taught her who she is, how she should carry herself, who she needs to be. And I think that even if she does come over here with Hendrix and they start to, develop something serious, I think that she will not allow for him to just kind of take her down through there like the other girls did. You know what I'm saying? I think she will. It's gonna be standards. It's gonna be boundaries. It's gonna be, she's smart.
Yeah,
She's smart
oh
enough.
my gosh, she's
Yeah.
smart. It is I think there was a part in there that it was just so written so well was when he told her that he was like, "Oh my God, you're just so pretty. You're just so beautiful." And she was like, "I know." He was like, "Don't you
Right.
mean thank you?" She was like, "No." She was like, "I don't mean
Mhm.
thank you. I know I'm pretty. My daddy tells me I'm pretty all the time." He said, "Well,
Mhm.
I'm gonna have to come up with something different. I gotta come to you in a different way, because an around the way girl, if you don't have your daddy in your life, you don't have that same upbringing and she was just this whole confidence that she has about herself. And she's doing teenager things. You know what I'm saying? I think that's part of the process when you're trying to find yourself. Who am I outside of ethic? Who am I? What? And she deserves it out of all the teenagers, child, because so much shit is going on in their lives. It is ridiculous. So yes, if you want to get on the back of a motorcycle with him for a little while and ride it, yes, you should. Yes, damn it. Because you praying for these grown-ups in your fucking life
Mhm.
that is making terrible decisions. You are allowed to go off the beaten path for a hot second, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's a good
Have
thing.
that
Yeah.
fun. I
Yeah.
think she'll be able to handle herself better than
Absolutely.
Morgan and then
Absolutely.
Raven did. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, because we know Morgan's I know we nope, I'm not gonna get to that because that's another part. I'm gonna wait till we get to that part. So Morgan has woken up from the hospital. She has risen. Morgan has risen and Alani standing behind the door and getting to hear that the magnitude of their love and felt like she was listening to something that she shouldn't have been listening to. Also, this sense of I don't belong, where there's no space or room in your life because you and this girl. Now, I thought I came up on my own idea of Morgan and Ethics love being dark and being above all other else and him putting Morgan and pouring more into Morgan than he does his other children. For some reason, I thought I magically came up with that on my own, but obviously she said it in the book, Aquarius. I mean, like, she
Mhm.
says it. He says it. She says it, and he says it, and they
Do
say it
you feel like
without
it's
any type
appropriate?
of remorse. It's no type of, well, yeah, well, she needed more. Even when they were in therapy and it was Naheem brought it to the front and center of the therapy session that Morgan is selfish. He was like, look at you. The whole family unit is over here and you over there. Come over here with us. Come over here with the family. And Ethic was about to get up. He was like, no, you don't leave the family to go get that one. That's not how that works. You know what I mean? Like, he was like, she has to come on her own, you know, and when Bella got upset and was like, Morgan, you're selfish. It's all about you all the fucking time. You suck so much love out of him that he doesn't have enough left over for me and Easy.
And he's our real dad.
Yeah.
Like he's
Right?
actually our biological father.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, how is that even possible? Like, you're so consuming all the time.
Do you
All
feel
the
like
time.
the relationship is appropriate between?
I do because I don't, he's not a sexual thing. It's not, I think it's appropriate. I just think it's too much. I think that it should be put, hmm, I'm okay. Appropriate meaning is still a father and a daughter. And I'll do anything with you, but it's so it is magnified. It has grown into a life of its own where it's like in this, it's orbiting and it's in this bubble, and then the rest of the world is over here. You know what I mean? Like that is unhealthy, not necessarily inappropriate. It's it's just unhealthy. They took all the love that they both can be pouring into someone who is no longer with us and they push it into each other and no one else can get in there. Like Easy is Raven's son. You should be also loving the hell out of him, right? You should be, your Bella is your daughter. You should also make room and make space. But Morgan is so needy, need, that you're just sucking the life out of this man. You literally are sucking the life out of this man for real. To the point where he can't even be with this woman that he wants to be with because he value his relationship with you above all else. Yes, I don't think it's inappropriate. I think it's unhealthy. I think it's weird to watch from the outside looking in. It's like, what the fuck is this? you know?
Do
And
you think that if she wouldn't have had that surgery, do you think her having the surgery made things worse or better?
worse.
I do too.
I think it made it worse. I think it made
I
it
do
worse.
too.
I just think it made it worse. Lord Jesus,
I kind
because
of feel like she should have stayed there
me too.
because
Me too.
not no offense to
I know.
anyone, but um I say that because now that she has this newfound hearing and she can talk and she's able to explore more, she's able to get into more, she's able to understand more, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like now my only concern would be is that if she was still not able to hear, that maybe Ethic would babyfy her even more or not
Yes.
allow her to spread
Yes.
her wings because
Yes.
of the disability.
Yes. You can't
But
go too far. That's what it
yeah,
was at first. She
but then I
couldn't
feel like
go ahead.
go ahead. I was gonna say I feel like maybe he could have controlled things a little better because he wouldn't let her, spread her wings like that because she can't hear and he'll be scared of her, getting hurt or whatever the case may be.
I think the difference between the two is that Morgan's self worth is defined by others, not by herself. I think that that's different. Bella's have self worth. She has all the confidence. Um, that okay, yeah, you like me, so what? You know,
Mhm.
somebody else can like me too. You ain't the only boy that like me. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
When with Messiah and Morgan, it is an all being, all it's totally unhealthy that you don't even he says it is so messed up that you don't value yourself. You don't even know how you have to learn how to love yourself first, the way you are before you try to love someone else, right? And Naheem did a really good job of that in his counseling session with her because he was trying to show her that y- people aren't promised to you. He's like, Ethic ain't promised to you. Ethic can die tomorrow. Ethic, you shouldn't be like, I want to go with him. You know what I'm saying? Life goes on. We win some, we lose some, but we live to fight another day, right? She don't. Everything is Messiah, 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 Messiah. Oh my God. It's just, I like we've said before, may Alani and Ethic, Messiah, and Morgan love never find me. I don't want it. I don't want no parts of it. It is terrible. Okay. So let's talk about Messiah killing his sister.
I couldn't believe it, but I understand why he did it. I definitely, especially because we know the secret that he has.
Yes,
I understand why he did it, but I could not believe it. I did not expect it.
I didn't either. I did not.
When
Mm-mm.
when they got out the car and everything, and they're walking up to the door and whatnot, that whole little situation right there, I was like, wow. I mean, I
I didn't see
literally,
it. That was
I didn't.
again, that is as she said, she allows the characters to go where they need to go, even if that goes against the grain of readers' expectations. Once you read so many books, you kind of know when things are happening, what's coming, and and that's
Not in
why
the
it's such
Ashley
a
Antoinette
good,
book.
not in Ashley Antoinette's world.
Mm,
It goes to those dark places. It goes over and beyond, and you have to sit in it. And that's why you guys hear me say all the time that every decision that these people make is in the gray. They thrive in the gray. Nothing is ever black and white with these characters. And I feel like that was a moment where it was total shock. I was like, what? But as a reader, it's like, yes, yes, we got to get rid of her because
She's gonna hurt her.
she's a threat to the love of your life. So what do? You eliminate the threat without a second thought, no matter the blood ties. No, and you have a nephew. And you just leave the baby with Blue and let Blue figure it out. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know how we didn't read looks, so I don't know how indebted Blue is with her crack, whatever she was on in looks. But this is
Crazy. I just like,
you gonna give me this little nigga and tell me I gotta figure out where he gonna go?
right.
Do I look like social services?
Why you made the
You
decision? You
made the
keep
decision
them.
to take this kid out. You better go
Mhm.
drop this child off at the fire department.
Yeah. But the type of friend Blue is, their love runs so deep for each other,
To infinity and
and
beyond.
and she'll do anything for him. You know what I'm saying, and vice versa. So, um, he knew that she would take that baby with no problem and figure out what to do with them. But I just, like I said, sister was talking. She was talking big stuff. She
She
was
was.
talking
She
heavy
was. She was
for
reckless.
sure.
Baby, that mouth was
She
reckless.
was ready to. She was on go.
But she didn't understand how involved he was with her and how he wasn't on board with the plan that they had came up with. How he had deterred from that the moment he laid eyes on Morgan. That wasn't gonna happen. That wasn't he wasn't gonna allow that to happen. She was just out the loop. For real. Wow, Ashley. I mean, see, when this was a very good part in the book. I mean, just all the parts are good, but when Ethic told Morgan, oh my goodness, I was explaining this to somebody. He was like, do you understand? She was like, I'm not your blood. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, baby, you my heart. The heart pumps the blood through the body. And baby, I left
That
my
was a
body
word.
because
Hmm.
baby,
That was a
you
word.
better, my Jesus. And he said, you know what you did to me? He said, do you understand the magnitude of what was about to happen? Right? And it took me back to him telling Alani, if Morgan dies, I need you to raise my kids because I'm going to die. Then that fool said she gonna die. And then I was like, fuck all y'all. I was like,
Everybody
you
gonna die.
all. I said, I hate you
Hmm.
all. You're adults. You're selfish. What about Bella and Easy? God. They are such, y'all act like these are the side chick babies or something. I don't know. But what about said that he has to be the one to lead Morgan to God because she would not be able to get there without him. I
Mm-mm.
said,
That's
Ashley,
set enough right there.
Ashley,
Because that lets you
Ashley.
know that without ethics, she can do nothing. She's not, even though he has raised her, she's not capable.
Nope.
She's not ready for the world.
Nope.
Because if ethics gotta lead you to God, first of all, God comes and gets you.
Yes,
You
absolutely.
ain't gotta lead her nowhere.
Hello.
She'll find
Hello.
you. You know what I'm saying? Um, but that, like I said, that just shows how she's just not ready
At
for the
all.
world at all. She needs somebody to baby her, hold
She
her
does.
hand.
She does.
And even though she has shown growth since we first have been introduced to her, but she still has a lot more growing to do and finding herself and having confidence, having that
She
Bella
has you don't have
confidence.
any. She don't have any. And
Yeah.
to be as beautiful as she is, the girl has no confidence in herself at
Hmm.
all. As smart as she is, the girl has no confidence at all. And she was taken out of her situation and planted into a better situation. And this girl is just broken. She's just broken. No matter how much Ethic loves her and pour into her, it'll never be enough. It'll
It'll
never
never
be
be
enough.
enough. And that's understandable because at the end of the day, as much as she loves Ethic, there's still, you're still missing your father, you're still
Yeah.
missing your mother, you're still missing your sister,
Yeah.
the home that you had before Ethic. You know what I'm saying? Ethic is not them, and he can't be them. He can
No.
only be him.
And he's
So
tried to fill that void. And
yeah, but he
but
can't, and that's what he
to
need
the
to
detriment of
realize.
your own
Hmm.
self and your kids, like
Yeah,
no. I'd be like, Helfer, you gotta figure it out. You gotta figure it out.
and
I've done my job.
I think that's where Alani would come into play it if they could just stay together. That one scene I liked in the book was when Easy was hungry and she was, he don't eat a lot of different things. And Bella was like, oh, he don't eat this, he don't eat that. And she sat there and she made him eat the food she cooked and explained to him, I'm going to be cooking every day. You're going to eat what I cook. I'll give you an option to pick one thing that you want on your plate, but I'm not cooking a whole separate meal. And when Ethic tried to cut in, she was like, no, I feel like a good quality she has is really getting things in order. So
Yes.
if she could stick around long enough, I feel like she could get Morgan in order.
There was another part where she did tell Morgan, she said, as much as you hate me, we have so much in common. she said, she says, I understand what my brother did to you, and I am so sorry, but I am not him. She said, if you get your head out your ass for a little while, then you will realize I will be a really great asset to help you get through this. Love and loss and grief and all those things tied into one. And she was like, you just give me an opportunity. She was like, I'm here when
Yeah.
you're ready. I'm not going to force it on you, but I want you to know that I'm here for you. And baby, I got the recipe. She's like, I got
Mm-hmm.
you just when you're ready for it, I'll be like, come holler at me.
Because Morgan needs to understand that, yeah, her brother did something awful to you, but Ethic did something awful to Alana. You know what I'm
And
saying?
I love Naheem. He came in at the right Nair. He came in at the right. What the fuck I call him Naheem? I gotta
You've
stay
been
out of
calling him
Jaquil for
Naeem the whole time, friend. I
damn
just didn't
friend.
say.
What's wrong with you? Why would you tell me? It's Nair. I am so sorry. Let me tell y'all.
I know we waiting on Why to go into. We still stuck in the Jackwell universe.
I have meant this entire time I've spoken about Nair. I meant Nair, not Naheem. I love when Nair told her that just like Alani is not her brother, Messiah is not his brother, right? He's like, you can't hold the two. You can't help who you are related to. And he told her she needs to give Alani a chance. And she was like, did Alani tell you that? He said, honey, Lanika don't talk to me like that. No. You know what I'm saying? She didn't, mention anything like that. He's like, I'm just telling you. You may learn something about her that you didn't know that could be very useful to you or whatever. Just being open to she's so closed off. Don't take Ethic out of the light. Let him stay in the dark with me. She's gonna replace Raven. Bitch, Raven gone. Raven
and she
gone.
and
You
she
think
need to
she's supposed to
realize that for her own loved ones.
right.
That
They're
what did
gone.
Nanny say? What did Nanny say? She was like, Raven, I mean Morgan, your first love, you always feel like that person will
Yes.
kill you when you lose them. But she'll learn
Yeah.
that just as one leaves, another one will come and do those same things. And that was a word.
She's
Because
inexperienced and she's so
yeah.
young. There's
Mm-hmm.
more to life out there
Yeah,
than
Messiah's not her
Messiah.
last
And baby, you went to the hood to
love.
find him. How many college boys on campus that may came from the hood and got a little bad in them that you can have the best of both worlds? You got a little bad, but you a little educated. You know what I'm saying? Let's do
Mm-hmm.
our thing. But you so stuck on Messiah with the Z's. Messiah. I'm so sick of it. I don't know what to do, baby. I ain't got no more nothing in there. At the family counseling, I tried to take notes here. Alani and ethics disaster. Like, we get all the feels, we get them being together for a little while, and then they go back to this. Okay, let's talk about the whole situation with Yaya and her finding out that he's still sending Yaya $5,000 a month. To him, he said it's like giving a homeless man $5 on the corner that ain't shit to him. He never admitted that that baby was not his because he did not get a DNA test done, right? Yaya sending that letter was a trigger for her because also when Yaya sent the letter, this bitch put Eth- Ethic's last name as her last name, right? So tell me, is Alani justified with the dramatics? And I'm going home and we're over.
I think so. I mean, okay, because the last time we saw Yaya, um, she had popped up, right? She had just popped up out of the blue, and that was strike one. Now, granted, Ethic had no control over that because he did not know she was coming. Um, but where he could control was he let her stay,
Yep.
right? And so the
Yep.
next day when Alani came over, she saw her there with a baby, So of course it's like I know we're not all the way where we need to be, but this is going to push us further back because what is she doing here? Who is she? You know. So we got that right. And so now with this, man, because man, why are you putting his last name with your first name? Now you know I'm here or you know I'm around, and you know it's a possibility that I may come across this letter. You know what I'm saying?
And
I may see this.
it was the date of they do that once a year to maintain whatever toxicity that the fuck they had going on. She said, "So was you planning on meeting the bitch?" He was like, "I forgot all about that." You
But see, I
know,
feel like they had the understanding when she left the house the last time. So that all should cease. Why are you
you
sending?
would think so, but a toxic bitch that's Yaya is toxic because I mean I didn't finish her book because let me tell you what I was not about to do with Prada Plan. Ashley Antoinette, no ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am. You weren't gonna do that to
I haven't
me.
even read it,
Ma'am,
so I don't know.
I made it to book 2 and stopped. I said, no, ma'am, God, it ain't for me. It ain't for me. That was heavy. No. And maybe it turned around in book 3, 4. I don't know. But I knew I had to stop because, baby, I was about getting ready to get in the book and fight. So, no. But I realized that even from the little part that I did read, she's very toxic. She's very same shit. I see why all his girls are the same. They are very self-centered. They're very reckless. And I'm gonna do what I want to do. Base everything off emotion and how they feel, and it feels a resemblance of Alani. It's like, no, an ethic is a duty. If anybody knows anything, because when Morgan said that she was pregnant. I knew Ethic wasn't going for the abortion. That man is children, 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 children by anything. If that man said he gonna help you raise this baby, he gonna be there to hold your hair while you throwing up all the things. He gonna find Messiah, know Messiah is all these things. God, Ethic. Ethic has a thing for women that are damaged, just damaged goods. I don't think he would see
He's
value in
raising one of
himself, right? I don't think he would find value in himself. I think he would be bored of a woman that had all her shit together and all her ducks in a row. I think he would feel like, what am I supposed to be doing over here? This shit don't need saving. I have a whole cape that I can't even use.
Is that right? It's
Right?
like he feel like he's a god on earth, even though he don't really believe in God and all of that. But he literally walks around that way. I'm gonna say, "Here, Messiah, I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna save you." We got Raven, we got Morgan. You know what I'm saying? Alani, like it's like almost anybody he crosses paths with that is struggling or down and out in
Yes.
some type of way.
Yes.
He is there to lift them up. He's there to build them up, right?
Yeah.
And it's taking a lot out of him. He is depleting because he's trying to help so many people. And like Alani said, you know, you're taking care of this. I'm gonna take care of you because
Right.
you need somebody to take care of you
I do
because you're
like
not
that
taking
about
care of
Alani.
yourself. You're helping everybody, but are you helping yourself? Because let's not forget, just as much as they have been through tragedy, so have
Yes.
you.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
have you. And
agree.
it's almost like which I like that he's turning his bad into good by doing good things for people and helping people and putting them on. But you got to deal with your shit first.
Right.
You got to
I want to.
heal.
What does a healed, happy ethic look like, right? And all the girls say that they're whatever team you're on. It's just really hard because no one wants a life of struggle, and I don't know what this man has done in his past to be on the trials and tribulations list every 5 fucking minutes. I don't know what that is, but he is on it, and it seems like he continues to be on it. It's just so much loss and tragedy,
Some
and
people,
it's
some people
God.
just have a rough life, friend, and that's in real life. Some people just can't catch a break,
And I
no
feel like that's
matter
ethic.
what.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's ethic. I feel like that's Alani. Morgan's she's young and she just choose the wrong. If the fork in the road said hello, Morgan, this is a happy, healthy road. Please follow us here. She would definitely go the other way. Well, what the hell
Mhm.
is over there? I want to see. Like
Right.
it's just,
Mhm.
and it's understandable. I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt because young adults, you're going to make terrible decisions. It is hard to give Ethic and Alani the benefit of the doubt because you're grown, you're aware, you are experienced. So it's like, oh my goodness, what the hell, y'all? Um, but I do like Alani in his life, um, to provide some balance and to also
Get
restore
things in
that
order.
family order, that family image,
They're
that
too spoiled.
family. They need a woman around there because
Yeah.
he let them do whatever the hell they want to. I feel like they
Mhm.
all play on him. What else was happening in book 5? That was um, I don't know. I'm liking my ear. Think he's a hot, ruggish, against the grain type of pastor, and I definitely think he's a perfect fit for this family. They need that. Um, but they would get on my nerves. They
Cause he
come
can
bother
relate.
me every day.
Yeah.
He can relate to what they
He can
going
relate.
through.
Mhm.
And I love that he has a way of it not feeling judged. Like some people don't go to church and to the pastors because they feel like whatever they're doing or have done will be met with judgment and
Mhm.
ridicule and you shouldn't have been doing this type of situation and that is against God's order and all those things, and he has a way of relating to them, and I like that. I like that. I loved him and Morgan's session. It was really good. And he keeps her back on focus because I mean, you can't be a fine pastor trying to tell me how to do right by the Lord because, babe, I'm gonna be trying. You know what? Don't worry about what I'm gonna be doing because I just don't put me in that book. But him having to tell her to focus, he was like, I need you to focus. Okay, I would not cross those lines with you. And she was just doing it just so she could not have to answer his tough questions that she was asking him because, she's spoiled. Ethic don't make. All she got to do is cry.
Mhm.
And Ethic be like, okay, we don't have to talk about it.
Right.
What
Right.
do you need? And he makes her go through it and push through it.
Mhm.
Um,
Let's talk about Bad. We thought we might not never see him again.
mhm, mhm. Okay, Bash. Well, we definitely saw at the end that he shows and pops back up. We thought he was gone. He was a goner. But he come back around. He's like, and she's like, what is it that you want from me? Every man has come into my life to take. And what I've seen from other men, except for Ethic, is destruction, dishonesty. What do you want from me? She was very honest. Do you want to fuck? What do you want to do? And when he said that he wants to marry her, I mean, that was awesome. I know my face isn't showing awesomeness, but I love my friend real bad. So I really want us to hear her perspective of, her untainted view of Bash. So, friend, how do you feel about Bash? What do you think is happening here? I love to hear yours because you haven't been through it. So it's like, it's awesome.
Bad. In the beginning, when Bash was introduced, I was like, what is he up to? What is really his motive? And that's a shame that I'm even judging him that way. But I feel like because we have read these books and there's always somebody lurking around on some BS, it's like anybody that comes our way, we side eyeing them
Yeah.
because we don't trust you. What are your intentions? We don't know you. We don't trust you. You gotta prove to us why we need to be fucking with you. So when he
Hello.
first came around, I was like, even though he's the what is he, the teacher assistant or
Yeah. Yep. He was the sales teacher.
you
You
know,
know,
he
friend.
in
He was
college
the
to be his
teacher
wife. We
assistant.
came over
Yeah.
here and fucked with him, right? We
Yeah.
came, he was college. He been here. But even though it's still like that little England, like what's going on? What
Friend.
like
You in the wrong business. You need to be a private investigator or something. Cause the way your spidey senses be tingling. Okay.
what you here?
Oh God,
For
friend.
real.
I'm so ready for us to get
Because
to the
and I
next
say that
book.
because I felt like he wasn't pushy. He's very gentle, but those be the ones you gotta watch out for. The
You
real
do.
nice ones,
You
the
do.
ones that act like, they're just so I don't want to say perfect, but they
Mm-hmm.
do everything perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she gave him reasons to run the other way. There's a whole thug on her tail that has definitely threatened your life a time or
Mhm.
two, right? And a regular guy will be like, okay, we haven't even established a relationship with each other. At this point, I am just trying to talk to you. So why would I stick around for that
Right.
shit?
Seeing the
Right?
red flags. Yeah.
Why? When they're girl, you are a walking red flag with this type of
Mhm.
man in your presence, right? So why am I still trying to get over here to you? Okay. And Morgan, this is the kind of thugs you're messing with. Sir, you have no idea. You have no idea. Baby, he's a small mouse in comparison to who her
Mhm.
daddy is. Okay. Like, yeah, he ain't even a piece on the chessboard of
Right.
thugs in comparison, right? So why are you here? I'm
Yeah.
with Morgan. What you
What
want?
do you
Who sent
want?
you? What you want?
Mhm.
What do you want? I
Mhm.
cannot wait till we get to Butterfly. So I just want that for you. Because we kind of go from sad and sorrow to the next emotion that's elicited throughout Butterfly. It's not sad and sorrow. It's all anger. All of it is anger. It's just all, we're going to be angry every time we come up on her. Anger. New emotion. Sorrow, sadness, anger. You're going to get really acquainted with anger. Like a lot. A lot. Yeah, yeah,
This
yeah, yeah.
series has totally. I'm going to be drained by the time this is
You
over with.
will.
Okay,
You
because like
are.
you said, you're experiencing every emotional
You are.
possible, and it's crazy. It is
It
crazy.
is,
Like
friend, but I feel like once you make it over to the other side, you're so proud of yourself. Be
it
you
really, because it takes a lot to get through this series. Like
it
I
does.
think I told you the other day, you have to be mentally in the right space. Some
Absolutely,
people are
honey.
not. This is not for everybody.
Oh
Let's
no.
make that clear right now.
Honey,
This is
no.
not for everybody. Whether
Friend.
you've been through some of these things, whether you're not in the right headspace, this is not for everybody. You have to be strong to get through this series. Okay.
Friend. Friend, you have to. This is, I don't know. There should be like a pinning ceremony everyone should attend at the end of reading this whole thing
Yes.
because
That's a good idea, friend.
just like
That's a good
if
idea.
you make it, you should be given an award because
Mm-hmm.
it's tough. It is
It
hard.
is.
It is the definition of pushing through.
Yeah.
Okay. But you have it pulls you in because we're in the middle of it. Would you like who could stop right here and not know where these people's story is?
Mm-hmm.
You've been with them, man. We've been with them for already 30 days. Right? That's a long time to be with a whole
Mm-hmm.
book with characters.
The same people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been here. But I want to commend those. If you have finished this series and you're waiting on Butterfly 6 and you haven't missed a book, baby, I just want to know that you are a soldier in the army of the Lord, okay? You are. You are. Baby, go get yourself a drink. If you don't drink, go get yourself a frozen yogurt, custard. I don't know
Go
what the
buy you
heck
a new
do.
book.
Go buy
Something.
you a new book, baby, because you earned it, okay? Because
Yes.
this is
Yes.
not easy. Just look how every week we have something to talk about. We have something to dissect. You can't wait to get the other person's perspective to know that you weren't alone in how you were feeling, right? When
Mm-hmm.
things were taking place. Like, you need a village to go through this book
You do. You need a support
series.
group.
You too.
Like
You too. I
it's
always do. On my comment section, I will go down and I'll tell people, don't do this alone. Find your a buddy to read with because it's tough and they're just doing things, okay? The people in this book are doing things. There's action all the time in each book. There is not one single book that woman did not have no doggone. Something happens dramatically that shifts the trajectory of either one of their relationships um, by one single choice of what they've done, right? And
yeah.
you're rooting for people. I'm rooting for Ethic. Like I said, I think he deserves to start a pregnancy at the time of conception. and go through the whole process. I mean, I want that for him so bad. You deserve that. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I want him to have that white picket fence family where his family can come together for the holidays and there's nothing traumatic that happens and they get to love on each other. I want to see Ethic on vacation. He got all this motherfucking money. You got
Ain't
all
took
the
a
money.
vacation yet.
Can we get on a private plane?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I want him to have, but see, what in Ashley Antoinette world, he'll get on that motherfucking private plane and go down. That motherfucker be stuck on the island trying to survive to get back to, you know what I'm saying?
Won't even get to the vacation, have a good time. Tragedy strikes
Tragedy,
again.
tragedy is striking. You know what I mean? I would hate to see this guy on a plane because I would lose it. But you're rooting. You do. You're rooting for him, and I know there's some people out there that are rooting for Messiah. But this is my second time around with this series. I'm not rooting for Messiah. I think Messiah is a terrible person. Whether it was because of which was, I can admit, his circumstances and his childhood, but the way he love comes with pain. And I don't like to identify love with pain, right? So that's why it's really hard for me to understand or conceptualize when people say I'm team Messiah. Yes, everyone do deserve love. And I think he definitely deserves Morgan because she's just as broken. She's just as terrible as far as making decisions and because you just pay attention, friend. Everybody in this book is telling her that yes, we don't know where Messiah is in book 5 of Ethic. However, he needs to know this shouldn't be kept as a secret, right? This man deserves to know that you are pregnant. Ethic, who wanted to take him out because he was gunning for him. Let him leave. And this man is sending the word out for somebody to find this man so that he can know. And she's like, I hate Messiah, but I mean,
He
I'm
doesn't
not
love
telling
me.
him
He never loved
anything. He
me.
never loved me. Baby, that boy loved you. If Alani can see it, Alani was like, I haven't even been in y'all presence, but that one time I came to pick you up, I know that is what I saw was love. Aria comes to Ethic's house, get her out of the house, and says, do you want me to fuck Issa so that I can pillow talk and figure out where? I love Aria. Because right now, her and Issa ain't slept together. She said, girl, I'll do that. She said, I'll do that for you, friends, so we can find out where he is, so we can tell you that she's pregnant. Morgan went completely off. I'm not telling him he don't deserve that baby. Baby, she's so damn
She don't need to be a mama.
self-centered. Let's just hope and pray that this baby matures her after the baby come out and she can understand a different type of love, a mother's love. I definitely feel like children do mature you. I don't care if you had a baby when you were 16. I think that it's like you know, have to love someone unconditionally on earth. You know what I mean? Like, so we shall see, friend. I got you
Yeah.
all in the mix, friend. My friend is reading book back to back to back to
Back
back.
to back. Yeah, no, I read books back to back in a series that is back to back like this. I'm such a like I said, start a series and don't finish and walk
Hello.
away. There's so many series that I need to finish that I haven't started, but this one right here, I can say honestly, I am on my way to finish this one. And what's crazy is that I'm choosing the most heart-wrenching, the most soul-crushing series to read back to back to get through. Out of all the other ones that I could be reading, I've chose this one to finish and read back to back, and it is amazing.
It's
In a
amazing.
nutshell, it's
Oh,
amazing. It's
friend,
a
I'm so
beautiful
glad you're
story.
enjoying it.
I do enjoy it because it just
I feel like this could be. I know that some people have said that on some college campuses that people are able to take a college course on Jay-Z where you study his music and dissect it. I feel like an entire literature course can be taught um Ethic and the Butterfly series. I think semester 1 could be ethic, and then semester 2 could be running through the Butterfly
Mhm.
series and having students debate. Yeah, I would split the class into about
Mhm.
and like Team Messiah,
Yeah, that would be dope.
Team Morgan. That would be
Mhm.
and just critically think and go through the book and process everything. I think that would be amazing. Actually, I said it first, girl, you gonna be a professor.
Yeah,
I mean,
because this is real life stuff. People
yes.
are actually going through it. You know what I'm saying? And it's perfect for discussion. Perfect for book clubs.
God, if it's a book
Uh,
club. Jesus Christ. Y'all book club gonna
yes.
need some tissue.
Mhm. Yeah,
But
they
that's
don't need
awesome to
everything.
have that many people's opinions. You know what I'm saying? To
Yeah, because everybody's gonna feel
circulate.
differently. Everybody's
Yeah.
gonna have a different opinion about it,
Yeah. The
from
truth.
their own experiences or how they've been raised and taught or
Absolutely.
whatever, morals.
Absolutely.
So it's definitely a good discussion series.
Please.
Yeah,
Yes,
because there's just
friend.
so much going on, from beginning to end, from the first
Yes.
book to this one. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure all the way through.
Yeah. And
Um,
she's in a lane of her own. I keep saying that. I definitely feel like Ashley Antoinette is in a lane of her own by just going against the grain and not giving us what we want. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
Because we all want that happy ending, don't we? But
mhm,
she did. She is not. I'm not gonna say that's not. When the characters come to her and who they are, she lets them lead, regardless if that's gonna piss us off or not. Regardless of how that's going to make her audience feel, you're just gonna feel it. Deal with it or don't deal with it. And I love
mhm.
that for us, friend. I've had
Yeah,
an
and keep in
amazing
mind,
time with this.
this is not a romance. This is
It's
an urban fiction.
not,
I think a
y'all.
lot of people get that confused. This is not a romance. Okay, there's not going to be a happy ending. This is
It's
urban
not
fiction.
boo boos. It's urban
There's
fiction.
Yeah, there's a sprinkle of romance in there, of course,
It
amongst
is.
other
It
things,
is.
but
Oh,
this is
the
not a romance
passion.
book.
The
Yeah.
passion whenever the characters are being intimate with each other is top tier.
Mhm.
Jesus, I'd
Yes.
love to see her write of actual romance. Ash, you got an
Mhm.
actual romance because all of these your books are really, really emotionally hard to get through.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are. And that's why I like to follow authors. If I read your book, I am going to harass you. I am sorry, okay? I have to come to you and tell you what I thought about it and where we're, whatever it is we're at. Ashley is one of those people I bother a lot often, okay? Only because I love your book so much. I can't be quiet about it.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
so yeah, friend.
Yeah. I can't wait till we do get to the very end of all of this so that we can just go over the whole entire thing and like, like kind of like a wrap up.
It will. Yes, that'll be a good That's gonna be a really good episode,
Yes.
especially for people who have completed it and read it with us, or if you've read it previously and you just want to get. That would be really good
Yeah, that would
because
be so dope.
I would like to go back and look at all of our old ones too and be like, girl, look how we
Mhm.
reacted when this
Mhm.
happened and this happened. Because baby, last week the way we came onto the show was crazy. We couldn't even get the intro out first,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that this series is definitely, taking us through it, but we are holding tight. We're holding steadfast, and we're gonna make it to the end. We don't have much longer to go because September 1st is quickly approaching, so we probably have to combine some books.
We are, y'all. I
Yeah,
promise
to
we gonna
get through.
make
So
it. I promise we gonna make it. I feel like both of us this week had a rough
we did,
week.
we did.
Very draining, very offbeat, So hopefully, let's pray the next week is better for us.
Yeah, because we literally have 6 books to get through to before the first comes. Now, granted, we can do it because we read every day, right? And
Yes,
we,
we
as
do.
long as life is treating us
I
kindly,
know, guys. It's
we
been
can do
tough.
it. We read books like this. We go
We
from
do.
one to the other. There's no
We do.
break, so it's possible to do it. I just noticed that I got to figure out. I guess I'm gonna have to. I don't know because I this time around I read the physical book and
Okay.
I just I'm not such a Kindle girly and an audiobook girly. It's so hard for me to get through physical books. I don't know why I don't read them as fast. And I got to figure out for the rest of
You're
this series
you're
what
not alone. You're not alone. Friend, I feel you. You
I
never see
can't
me
do
hold
it.
a book in my hands, but I'm gonna read it. I'm not because I'm a Kindle girl. I'm an audiobook girl because my life is on the go. I
Yeah,
have to be honest. I don't have a lot of time to just sit in one place and read. Whether I'm at home or out on the go. I just don't.
yeah. So I gotta figure out if I want to spend the money on Audible and just listen to the rest on Audible, or if I just want to download them on my Kindle, because that's the only way I will be able to read all of these before the first. If I pick up physicals, it's not gonna happen. I
It's
can
not
tell
gonna
y'all that
happen,
right now.
friend. It is not gonna happen. Yeah, that's how I got through with it. I definitely had to listen to the audiobook version of it, friend. And I think I
Yeah.
bought it during the sale where I think I got it for like $2.99.
Yeah, see, I missed the sale this what they had a couple of weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
I tripped because I definitely they were only like $3 or
Yep,
whatever. I
they was
should have
$3, girl. I should have
definitely got
said
on that.
something. Damn it, I should have texted you and been like, friend,
Well, I knew
today's
that
the
it was going
day.
on because I saw
Okay.
it, but I was like, oh, I checked the date. And I was like, oh, I got a little bit more time. I'll do this later, and just totally forgot all about it. And when I should have just did it right then and there
Yeah, so
and
we
got them
can
all.
roll through it, honey. Well, at least you
Yeah.
got that. I think when I get paid, I think my friend Tamika have two of my Ashley Antoinette books because I'm missing two of ethics books, and that was this one that we reading, and the Burgundy one I'm missing. Um, I'm gonna have to go over to Tamika house. I'm gonna pull up on Tamika. Hello.
Right.
I let you borrow this 2 years ago. Get my books back. Okay?
hmm
Leave my books back.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm excited, friend. I can't
Yeah,
wait.
I am too. I'm excited to see where everybody goes, the growth, even the tragedy that's going to happen, or whatever may happen.
Friend, prepare
I'm
yourself.
excited.
Whatever you thinking, don't think it. Cause
No, no, it's going to be
don't
10
think
times
it. Friend's gonna
times
be,
worse.
yeah, it is, friend. It's just gonna be 10 times worse.
But it's like I'm used to it. You know what I'm
You
saying?
are
I'm
now.
I'm used to it.
Welcome. Where we just free
I've
fall
crossed
here and
over.
we don't
Yeah.
know where we're gonna
hmm
land.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. The unexpected. Be prepared. So,
Be
if
prepared.
y'all are reading this series with us, please continue. Because we all need to support each other and hold
We
each other's
do.
hand. This story has been so many things, and I'm just happy that I have support because, baby, if I was doing this alone, I don't know how you did this alone, friend, because I would
Highly
have
medicated. I was
literally.
sick for a week. I had the flu. So I was definitely my husband kept me a little, doped up there with medication.
hmm
NyQuil, Dayquil, baby, I was on it like I promise I was. I had tissue sticking out of my nose and I wasn't sleeping, okay? I wasn't. I made it through it almost a week and a half because I just kept going. I took off work because I was highly contagious. Okay. I was quarantined. My husband was sleeping in bed with me. He went downstairs. You know what I'm
hmm
saying? And I just got my meals brought to me like I was in prison 3 times a day.
Right.
And still go through it. And I had a choice. I didn't have a choice.
hmm Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, y'all. That's gonna be it for this episode of Ethic 5. We're moving on to Ethic 6, which is the last book in the Ethic series, and then we're gonna move on to Butterfly. Go ahead and continue to ride this train with us, and we will see you guys next time for Ethic 6. Bye.